Welcome everybody to another one of my videos. I'm here to do a special different video than I usually do. Usually I do videos about my gaming collection update and things I've picked up, flea market, stuff like that. Well, this time I thought I'd do something completely different and tell you guys how I started collecting games, what you guys should start collecting, what you guys should concentrate on, um, people who don't support your gaming habits and what I think about it, things of that nature that I want to go over, and I want to get this video out. I think you guys will find it interesting. So, I thought I'd do a different video this time. So, real quick, guys, just to mention it like usual, join Social Gamers Unite. It's my gaming social website that I made for gamers. So, it's free, so check that out. Alright, so let's get right into this. Let's first start off with how I started collecting. The way I started collecting is actually, I think a year or two ago, I saw Pete Dorr's videos. I think that was the first person I saw out of all the All Gen Gamers podcast. I saw Pete Dorr's video. I mean, I've always had in my head that I wanted to collect video games, but I guess I needed a final push to actually do it. And I saw Pete Dorr's videos, and I saw his massive collection that he had and how much he liked games and all the games he had. Him playing the consoles that I've never actually had. And, you know, stuff like that. So it really made me think, like, damn, I really want to collect games. I really want to play all those games that I've never had the chance to play to when I was a child. So that got me thinking to start collecting games, and I kept seeing more and more people's videos back then. I started off with Pete Dorr, but I also saw, you know, Happy Console Gamer after that, Games 31. I saw a bunch of other people's videos, and I really started to get into watching other people's game collection videos and stuff. And, you know, I thought, I really want to do this. Unfortunately, at that point, I had a lot of 360 games in PS3 and Wii, but I never actually had, unfortunately, hold on, guys. This screen keeps going dim and it's annoying me. Alright, so I never actually had the opportunity to save the games, because I used to go to GameStop probably as much as you guys did, and always traded in my games when I got them after I played them. I never actually kept them. So, and even some of my collector's edition that I got once I was done with the game, for some odd reason I got rid of some of my collector's edition, which is really unfortunate nowadays, because I love collector's editions, that's why I've always gotten them, but I've got rid of some of them, like the Fallout one. Fallout 3 I got rid of with the lunchbox, and that was unfortunate, because that was a cool collector's edition. I have no idea why I got rid of that. But that was like 3 or 4 years ago when I, you know, just didn't care about saving them as much as I do now. So, I mean, I've always loved games, but that was the final push I needed to actually start doing it. And my girlfriend also, which helped put it on the plus side, loves video games, and she had some of the systems that we actually currently own now, and some of the games as well. So she likes the old school stuff as well, so that also helped in putting it onto a good side to go. So that's how it pretty much started for me. I mean, the reason I like collecting so much is also because a lot of these systems that I have now, I've never actually had when I was a kid. Like, I never had, the first system I actually had that I remember playing was the Atari. All my family had that. After that, I'm pretty sure I know for a fact, actually, I skipped right over to the Super Nintendo. Never had a NES before. So I went right to the Super Nintendo, then got the N64 as a child, then got the PlayStation, then the PS2 and the Xbox, and then as we are here today. So I skipped a lot of the consoles. I didn't have a Nintendo. I didn't have any of the any of the Sega systems. No Sega Master System. No Sega Genesis. None of those systems. I don't know why I never heard of those as a child. It wasn't that I asked for them and never got them. It's that for some odd reason, I guess I didn't see them when I was a child, and I didn't ask for them or anything. I always asked for the Nintendo consoles. I went over to a friend's house one day and saw a Dreamcast, and I flipped out because of how good it looked, and I never actually had to own one. So it's awesome to go back now and play all these great games that were out as a child that I never got to experience, like the Dreamcast, the Sega Genesis. So I have a lot of back cataloging to do. When I buy these games, I'm not just getting them because they look interesting and I might like them. It's also because I've never played them, which makes collecting even that much more fun for me, because it's like I'm not just getting games just to sit there and collect dust. I'm getting them because I actually want to play them. So that's also awesome. What I would recommend, I know I get a lot of these questions a lot. Some of you guys have PM'd me before and asked me, what did I start collecting for first, and what do I recommend for you guys to collect first? What I started to collect for first, I started to collect everything all at once, like all the systems that I like and never had. Like I said, I've never had any of the systems before. But if I had to choose just one, I would have started with the Dreamcast because it was as of this moment, it's probably my favorite system. I don't have a lot of games for it. I have like 20, but the 20 games I have, I love. So, I mean, I love all my systems for different reasons. I love the GameCube and all that kind of stuff. But I never had a Dreamcast, and the Dreamcast is awesome. So, that would be probably what I would start out with. But for you guys, if I had to tell you guys what system to start on, I would definitely start on something you've either A, never had and never got to experience, and also something that you actually like. Don't just collect the system because, it has the rarest games or because it's easiest to collect for, so, oh my god, it only has 20 games, so I should just start collecting for that. No. Start with the system that you actually like and want to play. Now, if you want to go for something easy, like something, obviously the PS2 is the easiest to collect for right now because GameStop still sells those games. They're obviously really cheap. You can find them everywhere. Same thing with the GameCube as well. GameStop still sells them, but some of the games are still expensive, like Mario and stuff are still up there in price. $20-$30, which isn't that expensive, but they're not like, you're not going to find them for $2 sitting at GameStop. But, I mean, as far as garage sales I find, the most things I find by far are PS2 and original Xbox games. I find them everywhere. So, I mean, if you want to go buy something easy, and also the original Nintendo as well, those are everywhere in garage sales. And as we all know, there's like, I think over 1,800 games for the NES. And, the games at the garage sales go for like $2 or $3, so that's also a great system to collect for. But like I said, don't collect for a system to start off just because you want to start collecting because it has the most games and stuff like that. Collect for something you actually like at first. So you get your system, your collecting kind of going. For me, I started collecting everything for the reason that like I said, I never had any of these systems, and I like having little bits and pieces of all the gaming systems. Now, I don't technically just collect every game I see, kind of. Like, if I go to a flea market and I see a game for $1, $2, $3, $4, and it's a game I've never heard of that looks interesting, yeah, I'll take it because it's like $3. But am I going to go buy, I'm not really an RPG person. I like some of them, but not all of them. So am I really going to go buy, I don't know, an RPG game on eBay that's $400 just to have the most rarest item? No, I'm not going to do that. Because my collection's not that big, so I want to collect what I actually like to play, and not just things that are rare and things that cost $400 and I'm never going to see myself playing. Because my collection is to play. I don't have a collection just to sit here and collect dust. I want to actually play the games that are in my collection. I don't just put them there for nothing. But like I said, if I see a game for like $3 at a garage sale, of course, pick it up. It's towards your collection. You don't have it. You never tried it. If it's not that great, all right, it's part of your collection. You paid $3 for it. That's fine. But don't go out and buy a $400 game just because you want to be cool and say, I got the rarest item for $400 on eBay. So don't do that. Now, if it's a game that you really, really want and, it costs a lot of money and that's how much it costs and you can't do anything about it and you've been eyeing it for a while, then hey, you got to do what you got to do. You want that game, get it. So that's the way I feel about it. Sorry, I'm looking at like a list of things that I'm going down. So a lot of people also have this mysterious thing that, like, I guess they don't like people who collect. I have a couple of friends myself who think that it's like a waste of money to collect games. And they think it's stupid. And I'm sure everybody out here probably has someone in their life who probably told them, why are you spending all this money on games? It's stupid, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? It's a very simple thing. Even to my friend, everybody in life needs something to actually have fun with. For me, the way I look at life, you can't just go to work, come home, have dinner, go to sleep, and do it all over again, and that's it. You got no enjoyment out of your life. You need something to look forward to. You need something to have fun with. Some people do it with cars. Some people spend thousands of dollars to soup up their car just because they like souping up their car, decorating it, doing the interior, exterior, all that kind of stuff. Fine. If that's what you like doing, that's fine. What about all the people who collect baseball cards, hockey cards, football cards? Why is nobody getting on them? All the people who collect, who buy these car parts, that's fine, but video games doesn't really make much sense to me. Everybody out there has something they collect. My dad's collect coins for years. That doesn't make it a waste of money. That's what he likes to do. I like getting home from work and, having something to look forward to, like, oh shit, it's a Tuesday, the new Halo is coming out. You can't just go to work, come home and do nothing and, go to sleep and rinse and repeat. And, you can't live life like that. You need that fun hobby to look forward to. And our hobby and my hobby is video games. So, it's very simple. When I have some parents like it, some parents don't. Mine are okay. Uh, some of my, my aunts and stuff think that it's, like I said, they think it's stupid that you're wasting all this money on games. But like I said, it's something that I like to do. I'm not asking you to like it. As long as you don't do something stupid and, you got $1,000 check and you spend $1,200 on games or $1,000 on games when you can't afford it, that's being stupid. But if you have money, if you set aside, you get paid every 2 weeks and you set aside $200 out of whatever paycheck you have, and you dedicate that towards video games, exactly what's the problem? Don't we get it? We dedicate money to go out. We dedicate money to, buy food. Dedicate money to buy video games. And it doesn't matter if I have 1,000, 500, 4,000 video games. If it's what I like to do, I like to play it. It shouldn't be a big issue. I don't understand why people out there think that it's a bad thing to collect video games. Now, my friend's point of view, which I'm sure maybe some of you guys have gotten before as well, why buy all these Wii games? Why buy, all these other, like Nintendo and NES when you can just hook up your computer to the PC and emulate all of them? First of all, emulation, no matter what anybody tells me, is nowhere near the same. I've played them. Some of them run great. Some of them might even, play a little bit better than their counterpart. But it's not the same as holding a real controller in your hand from that particular system. Nowhere near as fun to obviously collect for. Nothing's as good as actually having the system in front of you, playing on that system, playing with the controllers, playing exactly how it used to be back in the day. And to be honest, it's fun coming home, and I look at my shelves back here. You can only see one of them, but looking at my shelf back here, I get excited every time I come home. I'm like, damn, my collection's getting bigger and bigger. It's a good feeling, because it's your hobby. It's what you like to do, and it's fun to come home and see, one day keep seeing your collection growing and growing. I mean, but of course, I do have those friends as well who come here. A couple of days ago, I had friends over. They came and they like spazzed out. They're like, "Oh my god, I remember this game from the Genesis." Let's play this game, let's play that game. Like, there's always people who are going to like it and always people who are going to hate it. And for some odd reason, my Xbox over there is opening up ESPN. I don't know where Connect heard ESPN in the whole talk I had, but... Is this thing going to, like, start playing a video? Yeah, it is. Hold on one second, guys. I don't know where the Connect heard that. But anyways, as I was saying, so yeah, it's kind of hard sometimes. Sometimes I hear... The good thing is that my girlfriend is okay with it. She likes it. She likes collecting as well. She actually tells me that we should go for a full collection of a lot of the systems instead of just, getting the ones that I actually like to play. So that's good. And as long as, the person that you're with is okay with it and, you're having fun, you like doing it, don't just do it just for someone else. Don't just do it. Do it because you actually like it. That's pretty much the bottom line. Don't let anybody stop you. Don't let anybody tell you stupid things that, it's a waste of money. Do whatever makes you happy. Everybody in life does something that you might not agree with, but respect their decision because I'm sure you're doing something that people don't think is a waste of money, but it's not a waste of money because you like it. And it doesn't become a waste of money if you actually enjoy it. I come home every day and I play my video games. Sure, I haven't played every single game in my collection, but, eventually I have, I'm young. I'm going to have plenty of time to play them, so they ain't going nowhere near fast. So just wanted to let you guys know all that stuff. Like I said, I'm going through my list here. So I'm pretty sure that's everything I wanted to share with you guys as far as collecting goes. Final words of advice, guys. Like I said, don't let anybody stop you. Do it because you love video games. Do it because you like it. You like collecting. Don't let anybody tell you that it's stupid or it's not stupid. Do it because you love collecting. You love playing those video games and going back in the day. And playing all these great games that came out in the day. Let your friends, don't let your parents even... I mean, if you have parents, it's kind of hard, especially if you're living in your own house. I don't have that problem. I'm in my own apartment. So, that issue I don't have anymore. But, don't care what your friends say. As long as you're having fun with what you're doing, let your friends say whatever they want. I mean, half the time those friends that are talking end up coming over and wanting to play the games that you have anyway. So, don't listen to them when they tell you, it's stupid that you're buying those games. Just ignore it, brush it off. I've been doing it because I like it. That's all that matters in life, making yourself happy, no one else. And you know, I could turn around and say, you know, you're buying $1,000 dress, but that's okay. But I can't spend, you know, $1,000 every 5 months on video games that I'll have much more fun with. But it's okay for you to buy a dress for $1,000. Oh, it's okay for you to buy a $2,000 car part, like, you know. But that's okay because you think it's okay. But it's not okay for me to buy video games because you don't think it's okay. Just because I can get the games for free. It has nothing to do with getting the games for free. It's the thrill of the hunt. I love going to flea markets and looking for games and having something to look forward to on the weekends. Going to garage sales, like finding this crazy deal. I got this amazing, like, you know, video game that goes for like $100 on eBay, but I got it for $3 in a garage sale because the old lady had nothing. She had no idea what she was selling. So it's things like that. It's the thrill of the hunt. It's the thrill of playing them when you get home. It's the thrill of coming home and seeing this massive collection of yours and getting all happy. So that's it, guys. Follow me on Twitter, NJBrador87. Have fun. Don't let anybody tell you what to do and what to collect. And I hope you guys like these videos. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And if you guys want to see more videos like this on any topic, let me know. Thanks.